Welcome to Finding Fit, a podcast by three best friends and business partners. We're holding nothing back, and we apologize in advance. I'm your host, Angela Beeler.
And I'm your host, Catherine Ballas.
And I'm your host, Emily Field. So grab a cup of coffee, take a shot of whiskey, or pour your favorite glass of Prosecco.
And join us for a conversation about finding your place in this crazy world. And this
is Finding Fit. That was good. That was 100% improvement, even though it was still wrong.
You want to know what I had for lunch too?
Because you left the office saying you were going to pick something up.
Yes, but everywhere that I passed on Franklin had too long of a line. I was like, I don't have time for this. It'd be faster to just swing by my house and can grab. And I just barehanded like a fistful of turkey and a cheese slice, and then like carved out a couple of Hawaiian rolls, and then just like
made a sandwich.
Took turns eating the things to try to make it a sandwich in my mouth.
In your mouth.
We call that a charcuterie board, just with bread.
So you just you were like cold cut, cheese, bread, combo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very satisfying to me right now.
That's your
honestly.
go-to though, right? Like that sandwich
I eat it 2 to 3
a day. Mm-hmm. So like
so good.
16 a week, 18 a week.
I get the extra large tray because
of Hawaiian rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get actual Hawaiian rolls or you get off-brand?
Only Hawaiian rolls.
I know, because the off-brand are not good.
They're not
They're
good.
completely different.
I tried.
Well, let's talk about Emily's nitrate count right now.
Dry.
Yeah.
What's my nitrate?
That's a lot of deli meat.
What's the nitrate?
It's like, you can't have that when you're pregnant, but every day outside of that, have it as much as you'd like.
I know, and I would be really good about buying, a nice kind of deli meat, but you really just can't beat.
What's a
like
nice deli meat? Is there a premium deli meat?
I think it would be freshly cut in the deli.
Like at the
We just
where
cut
it's
this
wrapped up.
instead of it's a Lunchable. It's different.
Or it's like Applegate Farms, that's like
It's
nicer.
organic.
and
nitrate free,
expensive. Yeah, so you think this is better?
No shade to Applegate, because I'm sure they listen. But I don't like it.
Y'all know what I lived off of from 1988 through 1996?
Hot dogs.
Bean and cheese burritos.
Ooh, goodness.
Bologna.
Oh yeah,
I
Oscar
loved
Mayer.
bologna. I don't think they make it anymore.
Did you put it on bread?
I would do a little dab of mustard, roll my bologna up, dip it in the mustard.
Yeah.
And then some maybe cheese cubes and a couple of pickles.
Okay, I might be confusing bologna with spam. That you would pan fry.
Yeah,
100%.
that's confusing. Hey,
Yes.
do y'all know the Oscar Mayer bologna theme song?
I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener.
No.
Okay.
My bologna has a first name, it's O-S-C-A-R. My bologna has a second name, it's M-E-Y-E-R. Oh, I love to eat it every day. And if you ask me why, I'll say, 'cause Oscar Mayer has a way of B-O-L-O-G-N-A.
Wow.
That's a good beatbox background.
Yeah.
I was going to say, just a thin sliced turkey Oscar Mayer is now my go-to.
Oscar Mayer brand. If you want to sponsor us, Oscar, we're here.
No,
Not your bologna, just your turkey slices.
my favorite good deli meat is H-E-B honey smoked ham from the deli.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also a good choice.
I saw in the grocery store, y'all know my nickname is Cappy. I saw in the grocery store a couple years ago, I took a photo. Do you know what it said?
Cappy.
Hot butt Cappy. It's on my phone.
What food item was it?
It was a hot butt Cappy.
What is it? Meat?
It was meats. It was in the meats in the deli.
like a pork butt?
Oh, it's like a pork.
and it was like hot butt Cappy. It's like, yes.
We need that embroidered on a shirt.
yeah,
like
you
a
can't
bowling
say that.
shirt. Hot butt Cappy on the back.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was a great intro, and thank goodness we can discuss deli meat and jump straight into instructorship.
No,
that's what
along the lines of that, I did want Emily to share.
lunches.
Yesterday we had the privilege and the honor of hearing about some things your son needed to change in his life, specifically how he was named,
His given name, his birth right.
Yes. So Crew is what, 9 now? Is he 9?
He is 9.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Buddy.
It's a sliding progression of Crew's discontentment with his name. So first, there is a little journal that he has at school that is online. It's like an account created with the school, and they update the assignments. He already created that account CRU. It's not how he spells his name. It's CREW. But in his mind, if I could just spell my name different, it would be cooler. Mm-hmm. So he already changed the spelling of his name. And then he was like, Mom, could I legally change my name to where it was just different everywhere? I said, well, you can. Not when you're 9, but when you're an adult, you can. So then it was, okay, well, I just want to go by my middle name. His middle name is Thomas. His dad's name is Thomas. So, okay, that checks out. But then he started coming up with, and he asked to see my phone, and he created a note that just said, what was it titled? I just had a Crew's maybe names. Instead of Crew's baby names, Crew's maybe new names.
These are his options if he were to ever get another name in his lifetime.
It's his brainstorming.
Or it sounds like names he'd rather be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's get the rundown.
Number 1.
Okay. First one, Griffin.
With a Y or an I?
Griffin. Okay. Along with some probable nicknames. Griff, G. Those are other options we could call him if he were to change his name.
Do you think that came from Robert Griffin, the Baylor football player?
I don't know, but it's too many F's in a name. Griffinfield.
Yeah, Griffinfield.
Go Griffield.
Yeah, it's too much. Okay.
That's 3 F's in a row.
Yeah.
If you were to be Griffield. The next one, big surprise, Kirk.
I'm dissatisfied with
baby Kirk.
I'm dissatisfied.
Go Kirk, go.
I'm dissatisfied with Crew. So I'm gonna make
Kirk is way cooler.
Gonna make the jump to Kirk.
Do you guys know a Kirk at all? Like, do you have any idea?
I think it probably came from Kirk Cousins, the NFL quarterback.
Yeah, you're saying that like we know who that is. I was like, Cameron, Kirk Cameron.
My mind went to family members who were cousins named Kirk.
Kirk Cousins.
Oh, cousin Kurt. Okay. I'm not ever going to call him Kirk. So he can change his name to that, but I won't. Bryce with a Y.
Okay.
Carson.
With a K or a C?
With a C, which is very 2001 of him. Carson is, I think, already made its way around the
I know
circuit.
Carsons, but they're like 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this one, he's going a little retro. He wants to be Matthew.
Biblical.
But when I asked him if he liked the name Matthew better than Crew, he said, actually, I just want you to call me Matt.
Just call me Maddie. Maddie F.
Which, again, in the 80s, a lot of people were Matt, and you grew up with a lot of Matts. You just don't see a lot of 9-year-olds
called Matthew.
Named Matt.
Well, we had this whole discussion with my girls, and the reason I'm thinking of this is I told my girls several of the names of the kids I went to school with, just to kind of see how names have evolved and what feels retro and what feels current. The big thing I was saying to them is I want you to imagine that you've had a baby and you're holding a brand new baby in your arms, and you pull back the blanket and someone says, "Oh, what's your baby's name?" And you have to say it.
Lisa.
Matt.
Matt. Baby Matt.
Well, remember when we ran into somebody at the restaurant really soon after Jet was born, and they thought I said Jeff?
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff.
What's your baby's name? Jeff. Jeffrey.
No shade to Jeffs out there, but you know,
it little baby Jeff, you probably were Jeffrey.
Yes, look, I'm still holding the baby in my arms right now, pulling back. Hey, Kirk.
Baby Kirk.
Griffin actually feels very
no, but
current.
It would be this. Who's
G.
this? G. This is G.
This is G baby.
G baby.
The baby G.
Wait. Oh my. Kirk, Griffin, Matthew, Carson. Mm-hmm. What was the other one? Bryce. Baby Bryce.
I know adult males named Bryce.
I do.
Yeah.
But think about though how names have evolved, because like you're married to a Tommy and your dad's name is Tom. So it's like,
well, they were both given Thomas.
Yes. But who's this? Tom.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and then at the same time, you can have, and this is Crew's fear. He is like, I just don't want to be an adult named Crew. He thinks he's going to be a weird adult.
Okay.
Like kid name, it's kind of lines up with other on trend names.
Yeah.
That he thinks he doesn't know any other adults
Maybe
in crew.
Yeah, and if crew was like short for like Crewford or something, then he, as an adult, he could like go by his full name.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He doesn't have any choices with crew.
No, just crew.
Yeah.
I remember another crew story.
Cruella.
He was first learning about how Thomas then became Tommy, and that sometimes you'll have a Jonathan and named John.
Oh.
And so then he asked, he said, what's Ronnie short for? Ronathan? Like, no, it's just Ronnie.
What's Ronnie short for?
Ronathan. So Tommy still calls Ronnie Ronathan.
Well, along those lines, it's like the weirdest abbreviation I still don't understand is Richard.
Going to Dick.
Going to Dick.
Yeah.
How does that make any sense?
I know.
What's your name? Richard Dick.
But you can call me Dick.
But you can call me Dick.
I don't know.
Oh, is your name Dick or is it Richard? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
How does that work?
Yeah. I mean, William and Bill is weird.
Yeah, but at least there's like
Right. Why
the
not
ills.
Will? Right. Or why not Billiam?
Billiam.
Ronathan and Billiam and Crewford.
Gosh. What in the world, you guys? Well, I told y'all yesterday after hearing that story about crew, I deserve to change my name. It has not evolved. It's not ever
Deserve.
circled back.
Angela?
You don't ever hear of anybody named Angela that is.
Jolie?
Well,
That's
don't.
Angelina. And here's my point. You don't know or hear of anyone named Angela who is not under the age currently 35.
Yeah, but you also don't really know
not
of many
wrong.
that are over the age of 70. It was a single generation lived.
So
Don't have like old grandma
was.
I
Angela.
just looked up, when was the name Angela most popular?
The 75, mid 70s.
Okay.
What?
It was a short run.
Yeah.
1965 to 1979.
Just barely made it.
You slid in.
I did. And it never slid back out. It has just always remained in that time frame.
No, and it's literally like that was it.
Yeah.
There's no other. Yeah. There's no other.
Yeah.
It has not brought it back. Maybe now it's coming back.
But
Maybe,
I think in general, I've been dissatisfied with every form of any part of my name. First name, Angela, don't love. Middle name, total embarrassment most of my life until I got married. Cornelia. Whose baby's name's Cornelia other than Taylor Swift, who there's a street named after her, but she made it into a song. Okay. Then my maiden last name, Abels, which phonetically should be spelled A-B-L-E-S, but my grandfather decided to randomly stick another E in there. So
Probably
it's
someone before him.
A-B-E-L-E-S, Abellis, which is not how you say it. So that's confusing.
I kind of like Abellis.
Abellis.
Then I get married and excited about handing over my last name
Abellis.
and middle name. And then that's Beeler. Beeler. And I have told Cody and the girls multiple times, I want to change the name. If we can add an E to Abel's, we can drop an E from Beeler. And I want it to just be B-E-L-E-R, Belair.
Now this is
you
a story
were-
all about how my life turned upside down.
But what if you were
Belair.
Angelina Abellis Belair?
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I think
for
I
one
would
kid.
confuse people really quickly, even more so about my
Cornelia.
ethnicity.
Well, because you would have a certain accent, I feel like that would go with your name before then you talked in your normal speak.
Correct.
That's a lot.
And then what is the irony of Kelly Lane getting married to Jared, whose last name is Cornelius? And so I begged them to name their baby Cornelia, so it would at least be Cornelia Cornelius. Like, let's just lean into it. Let's just go heavy in the paint.
Yeah.
That's
So.
a lot of syllables.
It's a lot of name trauma, to be honest.
name trauma. That feels aggressive. I mean,
I've been tortured by my name for my whole life.
Angela, it doesn't roll off the tongue. It's not like Angela.
I think what's hard is that there is not really an easy, acceptable nickname.
Ange, which
That you'll-
your
My
sister.
sister calls Angie, which my dad didn't allow, and I wouldn't really want.
Yeah.
Ange, you could be called Jala. Just Jala.
What about Jala?
Jala. Gelato. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to be a proud member of ACE, right? So I feel like I would want to keep the A of it.
So just like you keep the letter A.
Yeah.
And then we change the
or
rest.
I'd want to change my name to like Lane.
Okay. Richard and Dick. What's your name, Angela? But I go by Lane.
Yes, I love it. Anyway, okay.
Lane.
Lane.
Oh,
Lane.
like what you named Kelly.
Yeah.
Right. Kelly Lane.
See, still love it.
Yeah. And we also talked a little bit yesterday about spelling. That was the whole thing about Emery is spelled Emerie.
And her last name is Beeler. So when you try to make your friendship bracelet, you have to make sure that you have all the E's available.
You need a new set of beads.
You do.
Yeah, if you put her name on a T-shirt, you've got to go buy an extra set of letters just so she can have the one
Every
extra.
The
time.
allotted 4 is not going to get you.
Yeah,
Every time.
that's
You're gonna need
unfortunate.
a-
I know. You know what's funny about my name with Catherine is people. Two things happen to me fairly often. One is people say, "Elizabeth." When I introduce
Catherine Elizabeth.
When I introduce myself, I'm like Catherine. Like, it was great meeting you, Elizabeth. And I'm like, what?
Wait, is that another interchangeable one, or is it just a common first middle?
I think it's because Catherine and Elizabeth go together and or they sound kind of regal separately.
Yes.
So they didn't lock
they're
in.
both queens.
Yeah, they didn't lock into Catherine. So they're like, oh, there's Elizabeth over there.
So my mom's maiden name is Honeycutt, and people always thought it was Cunningham.
Yes.
I can see
It's like,
that.
it seems
It's
the same.
Mandela effect a little bit. It's like, this is a thing, but it's not a thing.
Right. It's not familiar, so your brain replaces it with what's more familiar.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. The second thing, and this has happened less often, but more often than not, which is surprising, is when people are reading my name, they say, Catherine. And I'm like,
Then that person's just a ding dong.
Catherine, really? Okay, we're just spelling it out. We're sounding it out. Like, so that has happened more times than I can count, to where it wasn't like a anomaly. You know, it was like, this is frequent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of names, we are going to transition into now our topic for today. We are in season 3, correct?
Episode 4.
Season 3, episode 4. We have been covering what we're calling all the ships. Where we are
SHIP.
Yes, where we're diving into different facets, different genres of ships. We've covered relationships, friendships, the mothership. And so today we thought to kind of tag on to the mothership, which was our episode last week. Today we are going to be talking about instructorship. It's very niche because it's all about our instructor.
Niche or niche?
Yes. Both.
Okay.
And whichever one.
Jiffy.
I got corrected that it is niche, but I think that's a fairly recent phenomenon.
Well, it feels wrong to say it that way. It feels like try too hard. to
Yes,
say
I think
niche.
recently people have gone, it's niche, when everyone for like ever was like niche. And then recently people have been like, you mean niche?
Yes.
Sorry. go ahead.
Niche.
Yeah.
So, so we are going to focus in today on our REFIT instructor group, but we're not just going to talk about, all the instructors that we certified, because that story lives on our Instagram and various places. But we thought it would be fun, speaking of knowing people's names, we thought it would be fun to randomly call some of our instructors who we know, who we have a list of names and phone numbers in front of us.
I have a list of thousands of people's names right here.
And just say hi. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this. One of two things is going to happen. It's going to be embarrassing when we call and
like,
they don't know who we are.
Who is this? Is this Catherine?
Yes.
Catherine who?
Jala.
Angela who? So I do have some safe backup plans, like instructors on my phone that we can call.
Yeah.
That'll be maybe a good home run.
Great.
Yeah.
Also, these, okay. Am I just going, because
these are not.
No, we
Okay.
better, start with some people we know.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Claire.
to clarify
Okay.
for the
I'm going to
listener.
call Claire first.
Yeah.
These are not people who have signed up to be contacted on the podcast.
They know nothing.
They've
No.
just given us their phone number to get the license to teach to REFIT.
Yeah, they subscribe to SMS is what it was.
We don't even really know if we can legally call them, but we're not selling them anything. We're calling to talk.
They have subscribed to
soliciting.
SMS. I see the note here that's like subscribed.
Yeah, this is different than SMS.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
This is calling on air, being recorded.
Who do you want me to call?
Caroline.
Caroline.
Johnson?
Yeah.
Oh, it's calling through WhatsApp. That's weird.
Oh, maybe the only phone number we have is her WhatsApp number.
That should be her phone number.
I can call
Hello?
Hey, Caroline.
Hey,
It's Cappy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I was like, was this an accident?
Can Caroline, can you hear me? It's Angela.
I can.
Ooh, can you hear me too?
Okay, I can.
Well, Caroline, we wanted to call and say hello and welcome to the Finding Fit podcast.
Stop it. Oh my God.
You are caller number 1 on our Instructorship podcast episode.
Oh my goodness.
So, Caroline.
I'm really glad that I'm still sitting in my car.
Yes.
Not in my house.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
We are randomly calling instructors, just praying that they'll answer. You're our second attempt, so thank you for answering, by the way. But also you are live on our recording, so don't say anything that you will regret.
Caroline.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah, thank you for. So did we catch you in an okay time? It sounds like you're transitioning from one thing to another. You're in the car?
I do. I am. I like to hide in my car when I come home from driving anyone anywhere because all the kids run into the house and then they forget that I'm in here and I have a little bit of peace and quiet. So you have absolutely got me at a good time because I'm by myself.
Well, you better lock your doors so they don't come out and try to check on you. But will you tell our audience who isn't listening yet, but will listen once this is published, how many kids you have?
I have, my husband and I have 5 kids that range in age from 20 to 10-year-old twin girls.
Wow. So those last two really we went from 3 to 5.
That is correct. They were 100% a surprise and a very welcome surprise after 3 boys, especially for me.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Caroline, the reason why I was so worried to go for the 4th is thinking I would have twins and wind up with 5, which is what you did.
And this is why Caroline's in her car right now.
Right?
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
We didn't plan to go for a 4th. Funny story. My youngest son was actually 6 months old when I found out that I was pregnant with twins. It was a complete surprise. It was unexpected. And so it was quite the shock. A lot of people have asked, did I cry? The answer is no. All we could do was laugh because we had actually heard from another family who the same thing happened to them. They went in, thought they were pregnant with a 4th and found out it was twins, which ended their, that was their number 4 and 5. And so it was sort of like it was a joke because literally we just had the conversation with another mom and she was like, that happened to me. And I was like, oh no, that's not going to happen to me. And then it happened to me. So,
this is not the episode for this, but maybe we'll bring Caroline and some others back on. But every time I hear stories about a baby being so young and moms that are pregnant or accidentally pregnant, I just think, what a giving wife. Because do you know what I was doing for at least a year? None of that business. We were breastfeeding. Yeah. We were trying to just not cut my hair off and go bald.
Wow.
Yeah, that is a podcast for a whole nother time.
Well, and your girls are just the best.
Yes, they are.
I mean,
you.
they are the kindest, sweetest, most genuine, just encouragers of you and then of us. They're just so sweet.
Yes.
They absolutely love you guys.
Well, when I think about Caroline's little girls, if Sunshine had rays that were people,
yes,
her little girls would be 2 of the rays on that Sunshine.
Aww.
They're so sweet.
That is so sweet.
Aw. Well, Caroline,
Yes.
we love you. We're not going to keep you because we're trying to call so many instructors.
Yeah, we're trying to just get blocked by so many instructors.
Yes, but I do have a question before you go, because what we were talking about before we called you was whether or not we personally like our names. So I'm just curious to ask you the same question. Your name is Caroline. What's your middle name?
Elizabeth.
Ooh, I love that. And then last name is, well, we won't say it just in case she wants to protect her identity. But how do you feel about your first and middle name growing up or even now as an adult?
That is a very interesting question. And I would say as an adult, I love my name. I think it's unique. A lot of people ask me, especially because I live in North Carolina, if my name had something to do with where I lived, or we're also like smack dab in the middle of Tar Heel and Duke University land. And so they asked me if it has to do with that. And my dad did go to the University of North Carolina at Carolina. He is an alumni, but it had nothing to do with that. My name was actually my great grandmother, I think that's correct, name. And she was African American, which is, Caroline is not a very, wildly used name in the African American community. So now as an adult, I love it. I will say as a child, it was hard. I got picked on a lot because of that. And so I wasn't necessarily like really excited about it. But also, funny story, people that I run into now that I was in like elementary, middle, and high school, they all remember my name because it was unique. So there's that.
How often did you get Carolyn instead of Caroline? Do people still call you Carolyn?
A lot. Not so much. I think most people like either I correct them and I say my name is Caroline, or they. But lately I haven't gotten that. I got that more probably high school and like college. I did get people that would say it was Carolyn, but I would just correct them. I'd say, it's Caroline.
Yeah.
I also said it was after the princess.
There you go.
Princess Caroline somewhere.
You're just all around a regal gal.
Took that
She
too.
really is.
I just took it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just owned it.
Well, I'm so thankful that we get to know not just your name, but you as a person. I'm so thankful for all the work you're doing through REFIT, teaching classes in North Carolina. If you want an amazing instructor, please go look up Caroline Johnson at refitrev.com.
Just said her last name.
I did, but people have to find her somehow.
Yeah, you did.
In the Raleigh-Durham area.
Yeah.
Yes.
At 1116. No, I'm just kidding.
North Main Street.
Okay, stop there.
She's in her car right now.
She's got 5 kids. No. But if you are looking for an incredible class, definitely go check Caroline out. She also helps REFIT so much by being one of our community liaisons, which is why she knew she better answer the phone because her bosses are calling. But
I was like,
yeah. But we love you, Caroline. Thanks for being our first trial and success, not trial and error.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
yes,
Go
all
face.
the uniqueness of me.
That's right.
Yes.
We'll give our little sunshine rays a squeeze, please.
I will, definitely so. Y'all have an amazing day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Couldn't go any better than that.
Sweetest,
Probably should
I
stop
know.
there.
We'll probably should end on that one.
Let's call Jody Bronski.
Bronowski.
Do y'all remember when Angela used to give her phone number
Remember when it used to
I
be
still
on
do.
a decal on the front?
out to every person
I
we
still
trained?
do if they ask. I don't know why
For
that's
the
weird.
first 5 years, you gave everyone your personal phone number.
Hello.
Hey, Jody, it's Cappy.
Hey.
What you doing?
What's up? Just getting ready to leave work. What's up?
Hi, Jody. It's Angela.
Hi.
Jody, I'm so glad to get to talk to you too.
I'm in shock. Sorry.
Well, Jody, just hello from Catherine, Angela, and Emily. We wanted to let you know that you are currently on a live recording of the Finding Fit podcast. So hello and welcome.
Oh, geez. Hello.
Don't cuss too much, Jody.
Okay.
Yes, don't be nervous. We're just randomly calling instructors to see who A, will talk to us and pick up the phone, and B, who knows us. So we wanted to say thank you first and foremost for picking up the phone call. What were your thoughts when you saw the phone ring? Were you answering an unknown number, or did you know it was Catherine?
No, I knew it was Catherine because she had texted me during training for your lunch
orders. I was like, "Hey, Jody, it's Cappy. Here's what we want to eat."
Okay, so when you pick up your phone,
I need some sandwiches.
Need some deli meat.
When you picked up your phone and you saw that it was Catherine, what was your first thought?
Is this real? Or she's randomly calling or butt dialing me. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah. Previous instructor thought, was this an accident? I should answer and find out.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so Jody, this will be very short and sweet. It's just kind of for fun to see who we can call and connect with. But number one, you are currently an instructor in Ohio. Where were we? The city is escaping me. Toledo, Ohio. So
Toledo. Yep.
Anybody in the Toledo, Ohio area, if you want an amazing class, go look up Jody at refitrev.com because she's incredible. But outside of being an instructor, you do other things. What were you actually doing today with your life before we called?
With my life?
What do you do at work?
Big question. What are you doing with your life, Jody?
Construction.
I'm a field secretary for a heavy highway construction company called Kokosing Construction. So I kind of like office manager stuff, you know.
She hangs out with a bunch of dudes all day.
Yeah.
That's pretty much, yeah.
She feeds them too. She cooks them all food.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
And that is a very industrial part of the country. So I could see there being lots of large highway construction people.
Oh, yeah. We're right next to main interstates and stuff like that. So it's all interstate work. Yeah. Bridges, all that stuff.
I love it.
Do you have a favorite bridge, Jody?
A favorite bridge? Well, maybe the one we just built over the river by the casino that, you know, the south of my, I don't even know what they call it now.
We did that.
There's no favorite bridge.
There's no favorite bridge.
Well, Jody, how long have you been a REFIT instructor? We've known you a long time.
It'll be 9 years in April.
Wow.
Because I had baby crew with me.
Yes.
When we were in Toledo and pregnant with Hayes. So you've been around that long. And I think y'all were celebrating your 1 year anniversary that year when I was with y'all. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, part of the discussion we've been having prior to calling is that we were talking about whether or not we personally liked our names given to us at birth. So I wonder, just random question, how do you feel about your name, Jody, as a child or as an adult? Do you like it? Did you not like it? How do you feel about it?
I didn't really like it at first because back when I was little, Jody was not a girl name.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a boy name.
You know, I mean, yeah, it was, and it's mine spelled like a boy, Jody. So if you ever, I know this is dating me way back, the TV show Family Affair with Jody and Buffy.
Yeah.
That's the only Jody that you knew of back when I was a kid. So I was, you know.
Yeah.
Until Jody Watley came out. When Jody Watley came out, then my name was cool.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm looking for a real love, right? I'm looking for a new love, real love, baby.
There you go. Yeah.
Jody, would you mind telling the listeners what your middle name is? Did you like it any more or less than your first name?
It's Lynn.
I knew it started with an L. I had a feeling. I thought it was like Laura or Lauren.
Jody Lynn.
No, Jody Lynn.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's any. I mean, I like my name now because I don't know, because it's me, I guess.
Yeah.
We like your name too, Jody.
We like it too.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to keep you because we know you have busy lives, but we sure do love knowing you. Thank you for being a REFIT instructor. And more importantly, in this moment, thank you for answering the phone because you didn't have to. And if it were me, I wouldn't have.
Yeah. Oh, come on now. Serious? You wouldn't have?
No, ma'am.
If you call Angela, she won't answer. You got to text her. That's the only way in.
Correct. But if I call you, please, you better pick up because it's a damn emergency.
Okay.
All right. We love you, Jody.
Thanks,
I'll
Jody.
remember that.
Jody.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Love
good.
Jody.
Okay.
I know. Now I want to just be in a room with all these people.
I know. Listen, now we have to put ourselves out there a little bit more. Those have been controlled phone calls.
Yep.
Those have been like a
So just
what
like
do you call it when you know you're going to make a home run?
A home run?
When you,
Grand slam?
Babe Ruth, you point to the outfield and then
What
you
do you
hit
mean?
it.
Like a guarantee?
A guarantee. Yeah.
Okay, so like
I'm going to say take your finger and scroll up 7 times, and wherever it lands is who we call.
okay. Here, I'm gonna let you do it.
Okay.
Man, we're really going out there, guys. I'm calling someone on my phone.
I think if we just say, hey, we are calling all of, anybody that's in our instructorship
I'm calling someone
list.
right now from my phone.
We want to know if you like your name.
Oh,
that's
I
just
got
the only
somebody.
question we have
I
for
got
you.
someone. But yeah,
Just
but-
a surprise for us.
yeah,
Okay.
you'll know.
I've got some.
Hello.
Amy,
Yes.
hi. This is Catherine Ballas. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hi, Amy. It's Angela.
Well, hello.
And it's me. Hi, Amy.
What? Oh my goodness. The unicorn.
Yeah. She lives.
Oh, well, Amy, we wanted to say, A, you're not in trouble, and B, thank you for picking up the phone, and C, welcome to a live recording of the Finding Fit podcast. Hello.
Oh, hi. Hello.
Are you in the middle of something, Amy?
Nope, just laundry, so we're good.
Oh, welcome interruption to that, right?
Amy, we were just calling random people from a list or in our phones, and
Okay.
we were talking about our instructors, and so we decided to just randomly call instructors, and you're one of them. Yeah.
Oh, well, this is fun.
So, Amy, we've known you for, has it been 10 years?
It has. Yes,
Yeah.
10 years this month.
Okay, I thought so. We've known you for a decade. You've hosted several trainings. You teach classes in the Indiana area.
Indianapolis area.
Yes, Indianapolis.
Is it Indianapolis proper?
Right outside of it.
Zionsville.
Zionsville, Whitestown area.
Okay, so
at
guys,
that.
if you're listening, all 10 of you, and you're in Indiana, please go look up Amy's class because she is incredible.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
But here, these are random questions. What was your first thought when you looked at your phone and it said Catherine Ballas? What did you think?
Or was it even in your phone? Let's
Yeah.
start there.
No, you were in my phone, and I thought maybe I did something wrong, or maybe she misdialed.
We've had a handful of the
Kathy
butt
just
dial.
making a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, geez.
What in the world could you have done wrong?
Right.
My name's at the top of the with A, so I get a lot of misdials.
That's
Just
fair.
figured maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a phone call to be like, hey, we're shutting down our doors. Thanks for,
Oh dear.
yes, thanks for being here.
Nice knowing you.
Amy, so 10 years ago, we also were in quite a situation with you, which I'm
Oh my gosh, I forgot.
thankful that you're
I
still
cannot
here
wait.
as a result.
Yeah, I'm thankful that you guys didn't die that night and that we were able to host a training.
That's right. So the long and short for our listeners at home, we were verbally attacked by some men who,
Oh my.
yeah, who ended up they followed us down a street.
They chased us.
Yeah, well, not running chase, but
But we were walking quickly.
yes, and
We were.
they were really verbally assaulting us, yelling every unimaginable word that you can think of.
Because we had picked up a friend. A friend who
We can't forget about her.
we love her. She became our friend at dinner.
Because she randomly sat at our table.
she randomly sat at our table
because she was
trying to get out of a bad date.
yes.
And so
Yes.
we felt like we could help her with that. She also had too many beverages and started using some choice words at people
Yes.
randomly, which caused the men to then therefore
Chase us
chase
down
us
the
down
street.
the street.
Yeah.
Yes.
So were the men at all associated with the person that she was there with?
No.
Okay,
That's
so
what was
they
wild.
weren't like stepping in to defend him.
No.
They just thought, hey,
No.
this is a good opportunity to just get into something.
Yes.
Yeah, and they were
Yes.
international. I believe they had accents. Do you remember that? And so
Yeah, I do.
I just think that culturally they didn't know you couldn't do that. here in America.
Something I think that was said too got maybe lost a little bit in translation.
Yes.
Became offensive to them,
Yes.
and
I
so then it was like it's on, and so then we exited quickly. Yeah.
So we're all scuttling down the street and it's very dark and there's not many places open. And so we finally finagled our way into an apartment lobby and we have photos of all of us hiding like in a crouched position, kind of like a school intruder position that you would assume, you know, because we really thought they were going to come after us with guns and we called 911 and it was a whole thing.
Amy, I have a photo of Amy on the phone.
Can we not?
And she is in
I feel
full.
like that gets sent once a year. I just don't know.
It is a.
Can we just lay it to rest?
It's a once a year just reminder. She's like so distressed. I think I'm laying flat as I can be, like trying to find like a way out or something. But Amy is just in a panic.
Okay, but Amy, honestly, between you and Kelly, which one was more panicked?
Amy.
Probably me, but Kelly was on the phone with the police trying to give them
Where we were.
an approximate location, but we kept moving and we're not at the time super familiar with downtown, so it really wasn't much help. So we were just kind of like, this is the first time, or my first time meeting you guys. Kelly had met you.
Catherine's got the photo pulled up.
Yourself before. Oh dear. So I'm just like, it's like after midnight, everything's closed, and what are we doing? We are getting chased right now.
Yeah, and I think for y'all, it's what you just said. Like y'all had, how old were your kids?
My youngest at that time was not even one.
Right. So
It's like mom's night out.
no, that's what I'm saying. It was like, hey, babe, we're just going to grab dinner real quick with the REFIT girls. I think the baby's going to be okay. If you need anything, I'll be right back.
Well, I think yeah.
And then it turned into like, I just was chased by a spy.
and we had to call the police.
Yes. And so it was like a very quick, like just a contrast.
It escalated quickly.
Big swing of planned events.
Yeah.
It definitely fell under the phrase of Instagram versus reality.
1,000%. But, you know, Amy, I will say, I feel like that endeavor bonded us in a way that maybe nothing else could have. So.
Yes, we were fearful for our lives.
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Well, we're so thankful that you are still here, that we are still here, and that you've been pouring into your community for 10 years. We won't keep you too much longer, but we just wanted to say we love you. Thank you for being with us.
You're good at laundry.
Yeah, you're good.
I don't want to be good at laundry.
And we hope we get to come see you soon.
Yes, hopefully we'll see you guys soon, and thanks for calling.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Bye, Amy.
Okay, bye guys. See ya.
Can we do this every time?
I've got one.
So fun.
Here, it's the one at the bottom.
Hello.
Hi, Brenda. It's Cappy.
I saw that and I'm hi.
Hi, Brenda. It's Angela. I heart Brenda.
Oh, hi.
And Brenda, I get to talk to you today too.
Oh my gosh. Am I in trouble?
So, Brenda, we wanted to say, first of all, A, thank you for answering your phone. B, that you are currently on a live recording of the Finding Fit podcast. So, hello.
Oh, hello. Let me talk from my diaphragm then.
How are you doing, Brenda?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I just ate a thing of French fries, so I'm doing real good.
Brenda, you know,
That
last
is the
time,
ultimate mood booster, Brenda.
to give some people, the listeners at home, perspective, Brenda lives in Oregon. And I don't know, I think my perception of people in Oregon in general is that like you guys are just like eating like seaweed and like really healthy food at all times. And what I learned about Brenda is she loves McDonald's.
Ooh.
Oh, I do love McDonald's.
Hey,
All that food.
what is your go-to order
Yeah.
at McDonald's?
Well, I have several favorites, and so I like to. Here's how I order food. I I picture myself eating different things when I'm looking at a menu, and then whichever one makes my heart feel most happy, that's what I order. So
Oh, I love that.
It kind of varies.
I'm 0% surprised by that approach from you.
Yeah, it varies. I have a couple things I like. Never fish.
Yeah, and a McDonald's cheeseburger is always going to make me so happy at any given moment. So I have core memories attached to those.
Yes. Perfect driving food. It's the right size and shape.
I also think that Brenda is a big, am I right in that you're a big Diet Coke fan?
I'm trying not to be.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
Trying hard not to be. I do have one in my car right now, but I'm trying not to. That's garbage. It's not good, but.
Brenda, that's actually why we called.
It's an intervention.
We collectively need to intervene about the Diet Coke.
The REFIT instructors and the P&W have all emailed us. They're very concerned about your Diet Coke addiction. They said that you snuck one in the car today, and that we needed to call you.
It's fair. It's true. It's all true.
Yeah. Well, we have been talking with some instructors. We have actually a pretty good ratio of instructors who have picked up the phone versus those who haven't. Oh. But when you looked at your phone that was ringing and you saw it was Catherine's name, what was your first thought?
I thought that we were going to talk about a training because I had sent some questions to Abby, and I thought, I think I pushed things too far and I'm in the phone call.
I pushed the email into a phone call.
Cappy's calling. Something went south.
Well, do you want to talk about it? We can, because I want to make the training happen. So I can't wait to see what those questions were. But no, that's not what we're calling to talk about.
No, we were just literally looking through our phone and said, okay, let's just call some instructors.
Yeah, because, we've been doing some episodes. If you've been listening at all to season 3 of Finding Fit.
Which you probably haven't because we just released an episode last week.
So true.
I haven't heard the newest one, but all the other ones, yes.
Yeah, so we're covering all the ships. And so today, we haven't really talked about instructorship in terms of like what instructorship means, but we have taken the opportunity to call some known and some familiar instructors. And so we wanted to catch up and chat with you live and see where conversation would take us.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love that.
So one question we have, and then we'll let you go because we're trying not to keep anybody too long. But some of the discussions we were having earlier was about our names that we were given when we were born and whether or not we liked them or not. And so I'm just interested with you and your name, Brenda. As an adult or as a child, do you like your name?
I do not.
Oh,
you don't?
Nope. I don't. I was just telling somebody yesterday, my mom gave me a mom name at birth. Like, here's a mom name for you, and you're going to wear it your whole life. And I shouldn't tell you this because the people that know, I'm just going to tell you. So when I was in middle school, I always wanted a different name really badly, and I loved Anne of Green Gables, and she was Anne with an E. So I told my parents, I'm going to be Brenda with an E. So I spelled my name Brenda for all through, I think, middle school and high school. And so people that know me from them still spell my name. And how stupid is that? Like, whose name is Brenda? But it's like, no, it's Brenda with an E. That's so dorky and embarrassing, but I was way into it.
Oh,
I love that.
Yeah. My parents let me do it.
I respect that, Brendy.
Brenda. I will say, Brenda, knowing you and knowing other Brendas,
you're not a Brenda.
That. Some people, form into their names, but you have stayed independent. Yeah. You have stayed your own person, separate from who Brenda ever wanted you to be.
You are Brenda.
You are Brenda.
Yeah.
You're Brenda with an E forever.
She is really way too cool to be just a Brenda.
Yeah, it should be like Brenda or something.
That's worse.
That's worse.
Brenda.
Yeah.
Well, if anyone follows me on Instagram, you guys have probably seen that I chronically, and I do use the word intentionally, chronically wear a shirt that says, I love Brenda. And
it's Brenda.
This is the Brenda that shirt is referring to. Her class wore these shirts that say "I heart Brenda," and I was at a class once, and I was like, I really want a shirt. And so they sent us some. Other than the fact that I think Brenda is the coolest, it is also one of my favorite shirts to wear. I'll wear it.
Yeah, she took mine. So
I think I took all of yours.
Yeah.
I need backups. But anyway, well, thank you for letting us talk at you. And we hope that you
enjoy your Diet Coke.
Yes. And if any of you are looking for an incredible REFIT instructor, Rev and Flow instructor, oh my gosh, I wish I could take her classes.
It is
Brenda Carlson. Look her up in the Oregon area at refitrev.com. Go check her out. We love you.
We love you, Brenda and
Love you
Brenda.
guys.
Have a good day.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Bye.
Okay, I got another one.
I've got one too.
I got one locked and loaded.
Oh, okay, go.
Who do you have?
Truly, I want to hang out with these people.
I know.
They are so fun. Christy 1777. Christy R.
Oh yeah. Can I do this one first?
Sure.
Or maybe we end on this one.
Okay.
And this one probably does not have your number.
Hello?
Christy?
Yes?
Hey, this is Catherine Ballas from REFIT. How are you?
Yes, I know. I'm surprised. My face is all red. Nathan's sitting here next to me.
Hi.
Hi, Nathan. What's up, buddy?
Nothing really.
So it's not just me on the phone.
Hi, Christy. It's Angela.
Hey, Christy and Nathan. I get to be here too.
Yay! Wow, group hot. This.
It is a group call, and we wanted to go ahead and let you know that you are currently on a live recording of the Finding Fit podcast. So hello to you both.
I had a feeling.
You did?
Really?
I've been listening to all of them.
Wow. I feel very honored by that.
Me
we called the
too.
right gal.
Yeah. Everyone else thought we had just made an
Mistake.
accident.
Yeah, they thought it was either a butt dial or they were in trouble. So
Oh, no. I had a feeling. I saw the Instagram story that you guys were recording today. So I didn't think you would call. So when you called, I was like, uh-oh.
That's right. I posted a picture of like us kind of getting ready, and it said we're going to be something about we're giving a surprise. Any guesses what it is?
okay. Christy was waiting for it.
She
Gold
was.
star.
Yeah.
It pays to pay attention.
I know. Because honestly, some people have not answered the phone, I think, because A, they didn't know my number, or B, they're like, I'm busy, girl. So way to go.
Yeah.
Hey, Nathan, I think, did I see you, was it at prom or a dance recently?
Oh yeah, that was at the Reach Homeschool Homecoming Dance, I think.
Oh,
There it is.
No way that you were old enough for a homecoming dance, Nathan. I'm not
Isn't that
choosing to
great?
believe it. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, I think you were 10. Were you like 10 when we first met?
7.
7.
I was going to say,
God.
yeah, he felt a little smaller than that to me, but
Wow.
it has been so fun watching you. Go ahead.
14 now.
Oh my
wow.
gosh. Yeah.
7
He
years.
was 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
My gosh.
Well, it's been so fun watching you grow up. And Christy, I wanted to check in because I don't really even know, but are you still teaching classes? Are you still, plugging away at building community, or what's going on in your life these days?
Absolutely. We are still teaching classes. Nathan took a break during COVID, thought it wasn't cool. And then all of his friends from his drama class started coming, all of the girls.
That's so
and
fun.
now he helps class. And so we have a good class going right now, but with our drama group mainly.
Oh my
So
gosh.
Dancing with at the dance. We're all his friends from drama and from our REFIT class.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Class, but a lot of teens come.
And tell us again what city you guys are teaching in.
Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Okay, so you heard it here first, guys. If you want to take REFIT classes from a really cool drama kid named Nathan, who is awesome, I can confirm, check them out. Go to refitrev.com. Christy Robinette is her name, and make sure that you check them out. Yeah?
Yeah. Wow.
We'd love to have them.
Y'all are awesome. I'm just thinking even how sweet that is, like for y'all to be teaching together, and then for Nathan's friends to be there. I mean, and then I'm sure there's, just people from your class there as well. I bet that's an awesome atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. We love it. We have a lot of fun. We do. And it's funny because back in training, when you all had us fill out what our vision was, what I wrote down, I still have it. It said, teach REFIT with Nathan.
Aww.
And then when he quit, I was sad, but he's doing it again.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Oh, I love that. Well, I can echo that. My kids went through a period too where they thought it was really uncool what I did. But now that Landry's back in college and Emery's in high school, some of their friends think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So they think it's cool. So I get that. But
I want to say, following you, Emery is so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
That you post on Facebook and stuff. I was like, she is so beautiful.
Yeah.
So just want
Yeah. And, it's been fun because Emery did really go through an awkward phase, and she went through a phase where she struggled making friends, and I don't have many places I can go with that information. I can't really talk publicly about it. I probably had exhausted my friends with that information, but our instructor Facebook group was a place that I could sort of hide in plain sight, but with people that I knew loved and cared for me and for the success and the love of my children. And so I would often go over there and say, hey, help me out, mom to mom. And you guys were always so kind and encouraging. And so I love that you guys even get to see that full story, that it does all work out, that the worry that we carry is often just worry that is going to end up in their favor. And so thanks for holding space for me in those moments.
Yeah. I remember some of those posts, so that's why I made a point to tell you.
No, you guys are so kind.
You
Christy
are.
Robinette, salt of the earth.
Definitely.
Just champion. I know, Nathan, I remember you running into, I feel like we were maybe we were in Virginia, North Carolina. I cannot remember, but you ran up to North Carolina. Yes. You ran up to me and gave me the biggest hug, and I was on empty, I remember, and he just came up and gave me the biggest hug, and it filled my heart. So thank you guys for being champions of us and of REFIT and of one another.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Absolutely. He is trying to convince me to bring him to Recon and bring some of his friends. So we're thinking about it. We're not sure when, but we're thinking about it.
Okay, well, it needs to be this year because it could be our last. So let's go ahead and jump on the bandwagon. Nathan, let's make it happen. Get those drama kids to drop $5 in a little bucket every time they come to class, and let's get you guys to Recon. There you go.
Definitely. I am going to force her into it.
Yay.
Yes, not an option.
Hey, we'll be the wind at your back, Nathan.
Yes.
We'll help make that happen for you.
Well, thank you guys for your time and for answering the phone. And hope you guys have a great day. We love y'all.
You too. We love you.
All right. See
Bye.
ya. Bye.
Bye.
I'm waving. You can't see me. Bye.
I almost lifted up my hand.
They're so
fun.
sweet.
That was a good one.
And then he was sitting right next to her.
Yeah.
What are the chances?
Chances, right?
Okay, last one.
Yeah. We can do this person and ask to speak to her husband. Oh. She should be home and she should pick up that phone.
Hello.
Jennifer Ann.
Hello. Hi.
Hey, it's Cappy. What is she doing?
I'm driving. What are you doing?
Hi, Jennifer. It's Angela.
Hi.
Jennifer Ann, where are you going in your car?
Oh, am I on the podcast right
Ding, ding, ding.
You are.
now? Okay, so I'm driving to my son's house real quick, and then I'm going to teach REFIT and REV+FLOW.
All right.
Aw.
Sounds like a good day.
Yeah.
How did you
Yeah,
know to
great
guess
day.
it? How did you know to guess the podcast?
Because I saw that you guys were recording today.
They are locked in.
I know.
They are locked in. I love
know,
it.
I'm like super sleuth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you can tell Cindy that I got 2 rings and she hung up on me.
No. It just went straight to voicemail.
She just had to red button.
And Angela was like, I think Cindy's at a lithium factory right now.
She is so important right now. She's so busy, y'all.
She's so important.
I have to grab her when I can. Yes, she is so busy, but she loves it. She loves it so much.
Oh, that's so
tell her she missed us and we missed her. But wait, I want to give our listeners a little history about Jennifer Ann. We've known you for about a decade. Is that right?
A decade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they've hosted several of our instructor trainings. But not only that, we don't do this every time because we've had some sketchy experiences. But Jennifer is one of the hosts that we actually stay with her in her house when we go to do that training. Yes. And not only do we stay in her house,
we also sleep in her bed.
Not with
Yes,
her.
you do,
Not with her.
because
Not with her. I need to discuss.
And not with her husband. Her
No.
husband is not. Shan is not there.
No.
I kicked him. He gets kicked to the garage.
Yes. But Jennifer gives up her bed, her bedroom, and her bathroom for Catherine
And all of
I.
her products.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yes.
And I have to tell the listeners this because this is really commendable. Jennifer quite possibly has one of the cleanest homes I've ever been in. And it's not like she just moved in. They lived there for how many years?
15. And the house is over 20 years old.
Yes. So Catherine and I, we are very, very snobby when we travel. I mean, I will admit it. We'll talk about that at some point, but
We just have to get good sleep.
It takes a lot for me to get comfortable in a bed. I start to think about things like
Meemaw's getting old.
Other people have slept here, and oh my gosh, I found a hair, and I
also
see
we have
dust.
horror
and,
stories.
Oh, we have stories
We
galore.
have reason to.
But I really find it difficult to sleep in other people's beds when I know that they sleep there on the regular.
Not that
But
one.
for some reason, Jennifer's bed,
like it.
her sheets, her carpet,
bed, the actual bed.
everything is so immaculate. We even made her last time, we even made her take us all over her house. And as she was showing us different places, I was taking my finger and just like trying to like pick up dust. There is none. There is none.
Wouldn't you call it Hotel Connor?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I
Yes.
actually, but for a whole minute, I thought that was the name of a hotel.
It should be.
You know, like a boutique hotel that
should
y'all will
be.
stay at, you know.
Yeah. Jennifer Ann, maybe that's like a, your retirement
You could do like an
plan.
Airbnb.
Yeah.
She
Maybe.
She serves us breakfast. We have dinner. She always has.
The chocolate chip cookies she makes, I cannot tell you. This
Oh,
year
yes.
at Recon, I was so stressed out. She walked in, she had a whole box of them that she made. I almost started crying because I was like, these are here.
But they're
These are here.
What kind of cookies are they, Jennifer, that you make?
So they're made from a sourdough discard. So when you make your sourdough bread, you feed your starter to make the bread, but then you have all this excess because you have to take some out or else your whole house would be starter. It just grows so fast. So you take the starter and then you make goodies. And so they're chocolate chip cookies from the sourdough starter.
Oh my God.
They are phenomenal.
They're so good.
Yeah.
They are so good.
And Shan told me, he said, you need to ship those frozen to them so that they'll just have them anytime they want.
Yeah.
Anytime we won't.
Isn't such a great
And I
idea?
will
Shan-
want every day.
Shan is right.
Shan is right, Jennifer Ann.
Yes, Shan. Yes, he is.
Okay, Jennifer Ann, I do need to know, is cleaning and hospitality, is that a hobby of yours? Like, is it something that you find joy in?
Definitely hospitality. Cleaning, no. And I am, Angela, you just did the whole story about show us your messy utility or your utensil drawer. So,
Yeah.
so here's the secret. I love hosting people. I hate cleaning. And so I hire that out. I mean, I just do.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you because I don't enjoy it. I'm not good at it. And I think it's because I am a perfectionist.
Yes.
And so it takes me so long to do it. And it is not enjoyable because I'm always finding something else. But if somebody else does it, I'm just so appreciative that it's done. I don't care what it looks like.
But I'm calling BS on this because I've had a cleaning lady come to my house. She comes weekly and she has been there with me for 20 years. So she's part of my family.
Yeah.
My house is never as clean as yours. And those cleaning ladies might clean, but they're not in your drawers. They're not sorting clothes. They're not getting rid
She's
of
organized.
<gasps>
disorganization.
Jennifer Ann is organized.
Jennifer Ann is an organized person.
I am pretty organized in most areas. The other thing, though, is, y'all, I have no kids at home. And Shan is pretty organized. So
Yeah.
it helps.
You have Waylon.
That helps a lot. We have Waylon. He's pretty organized, too.
Waylon is, tell everybody who Waylon is, Jennifer Ann.
Waylon is my baby dog who's 5 years old, and he is the best thing besides my children and my husband. That
Yes,
ever happened to
he
me.
he is. I love him so much more than our dog.
He has beautiful eyelashes.
I love him way better than Leroy. And this is just
Your house is cleaner. I love your dog more than my dog.
yes.
I'll sleep in your bed. Move over.
But I will say, I mean, this. I just think Jennifer, I think, has a little halo that surrounds her because even her dog is clean. Her dog is clean.
And
he
he's
is not
sweet.
matted. He is nice. He has fun quirks. Like he has this little bed that he carries around, and everything he does is cute.
Yeah. She's got something.
She does.
He's my best character trait.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's my best character trait. Yeah. he's
Well,
sweet. But now we can do a whole podcast on the demons of Jennifer Ann if you want to.
I'm writing it down.
Do they sound like this, Jennifer Ann?
They actually very close.
I don't believe it. Well, we won't keep you too much longer. We know you've got a busy day. You've got to go clean your house or whatever it is that you do.
You gotta go teach REFIT and REV+FLOW.
Chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
But
the best part of my day.
if you guys are looking for an incredible REFIT or REV and Flow class, please go check out Jennifer and Cindy
Shelby.
in Shelby, North Carolina.
Kings Mountain. Is that the correct?
Yeah, actually, Kings Mountain. Yes, Kings Mountain, North Carolina.
Kings
Yes.
Mountain, North
Bethlehem
Carolina.
Baptist Church.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, go check them out. Go tonight, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We love you, Jennifer Ann.
Yes,
we
you're
love
the
your
best.
house,
Listen,
your dog,
y'all.
everything about you.
Yes.
You're great.
Well, I think y'all are pretty great too. Y'all made my life. Y'all made me a better person in these last 10 years. You have.
That's so kind.
That is so nice. Well, same.
You have. You really have.
You have as well. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, hopefully we'll get to see you soon.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Sounds
All right.
great.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
So nice.
So nice.
So nice. We've always said we have the best instructor community.
Cindy Estridge called me back 3 minutes ago.
Oh, she did.
Should we call her real
Yeah,
quick? Okay.
do it.
So that's the last one, guys.
Yeah,
really.
yeah. Ask her.
Well,
She has any lithium for
hello.
sale.
Cindy,
I do have lithium.
what have you been doing? You've been doing some chemical reactions?
Well, I was actually driving out of the mine when you called, and I was driving the electric bus. Hang on, let me get through the security gate real quick.
I was driving through the mine.
Wait, did you text her and say,
No.
"Are you on?" So she just knew.
I glanced down, so we're not supposed to be on our phone when we're driving a company vehicle. And I was driving like a 14-passenger bus, and I was like, I was like, oh my gosh, that's Kathy. And before I could think about it, I hung up, and then I felt so bad. So now I'm in my personal vehicle, and I am outside the company gate. So what can I do for you?
Well, Cindy, I don't know if you've been able to distinguish the voices, but this is Angela.
And Emily.
Hey, how are y'all?
You are officially on a live recording of Finding Fit right now.
Right now. Okay, after I got through the security gate, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Definitely after.
I just the mental image of you driving out of a mine is not something that I will take with me
right?
forever.
I'm wearing a hard hat too, or I was. It's off now.
Well, we are, this episode has been about just randomly calling our instructors just to say hello, to see who will answer, to see who hangs up on us, which, LOL, you were the only one that just picked up and then hung up.
I was on some real high security business. So.
Yes. But we actually just got through talking to Jennifer Ann. So when we couldn't get you, we just hopped over to the next best thing. So I'm glad you called us back.
Yeah.
But she was talking about how important you are right now. What does just a typical day on your job look like?
Well, number one, I am definitely not important, but I do love this job. So, typical day, I'm working with the public a lot, educating people about the mine and what goes into reopening an old lithium mine. Educating the public about lithium in general. There's a lot of misconceptions out there. So my job is to help be very present in the community, very transparent about what the company's doing. So typical day, I'll go in the office and do some office-y things, and I just actually finished up. So I pay bills and do some accounting things. And today I took a group on a public tour, and so I do a lot of that.
Okay.
Like people come to the visitor center. Yeah, we get them introduced, get them into their PPE, give them a little safety talk, and drive them to site. Last week, a bear came down while we were having our tour, so that was pretty exciting.
Oh,
We've had a hard time topping that. Yeah, big black bear walked down to join us. Everybody got really excited. It was great.
Yeah.
What do we use lithium for?
Batteries.
Well, yes.
I am so glad you asked that. Yes, definitely batteries. That's what's in the news. But a lot of people don't know that lithium carbonate is the drug for bipolar disorder.
I did know that.
We actually we produce. Sorry, there went somebody by the truck. I'm in my car. Yeah, lithium carbonate is the drug for bipolar disorder. Lithium is what makes the glass in your cell phone heart.
Okay.
Lithium makes ceramics heat resistant. So it's used in millions of things you would never think about.
Okay.
Very versatile.
So that's, would you say that's one of your favorite
Chemicals?
elements on the periodic table?
Most definitely. Absolutely. Lithium is now my favorite element.
I feel like oxygen should be in the top 3.
I was going to say it's probably a real close second to oxygen. Oxygen's pretty important.
Do you have a third? Do you have a third element that you love?
I'm a little obsessed with uranium. I don't know if that makes me weird or not.
You know, there have been two.
That's such an interesting element.
There are two things that you've said so far that I'm cherishing with me forever. One is I'm a little obsessed with uranium, and two is I was just driving out of the mine. Like it's not something that I say or think every day. And for everybody listening, Cindy, you taught chemistry for how many years?
22.
Wow.
22 years. And so
and not just taught chemistry, taught it passionately.
Revolutionized chemistry teaching.
I'm not sure about that, but I did love teaching chemistry.
Aww. I know you impacted so many students, helped many kids get scholarships, go to college, and so you've apart from REFIT, of course, but you've really impacted so many people, including us.
You know what, Cindy, I wish I would have had you as a teacher. And every time we hang out with Cindy, we somehow, her and I start talking shop because I like to pretend like I know things about chemistry, but I don't because I failed. But I remember the last time or maybe the time before, you were like, I wish I would have had you as my student. And I felt so believed in. And I was like, I bet these kids. Do what?
You would be running a nuclear power plant now if I would have had you.
See, it's that. Like, that is what our kids need is Cindy Estridge and her belief in people.
Our kids do need it. But you know what? Cindy Catherine does not need that level of belief.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
It would be amazing. Next time you guys come to North Carolina, I'm going to take you down into the mine.
Ooh,
that's what we're going to do.
Catherine will love it. All I know is that from here on out, I get to hear the defense argument of, you know what? Cindy Estridge said I could run a nuclear power plant.
Well, let's be, Homer Simpson ran a nuclear power plant, so let's just keep you humble.
I use him as a very bad example of who should be in a nuclear power plant.
Oh, funny.
Yes. Well, we don't want to keep you because I think, are you about to go teach REFIT and REV+FLOW with Cindy?
With Jennifer Ann?
Oh, yeah, with Jennifer Ann.
I am. I drove out of the mine and I'm actually on my way to REFIT right now. I didn't realize you were on the phone with Jennifer Ann because I tried to call her to tell her, hey, I'm going to be a little early tonight. So I texted her probably while you were talking to her.
I bet so.
That's awesome.
Well, we told her and we'll tell you, we love you guys. The decade that we have spent getting to be friends with you and to watch you guys just thrive, it's such a blessing to us. And so it was an honor to be able to talk to you today and hear from you.
Oh, you just made not only my day, like, this is so cool. Thank you for calling me.
Well, thank you for being you, Cindy.
Thanks for calling back.
I love you.
Yeah, we love you so much.
I love all of you. Thank you for what you do. You have no idea. You change lives every day.
Well, we'll take it.
Thanks, Cindy.
Yes.
All right. Well,
all right, go get them tonight.
Yeah, go get them tonight. Enjoy your lithium tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
I will.
All right.
Okay.
Bye. Bye.
Go get them tonight and enjoy your lithium tomorrow.
Man, just what a gift.
Yeah.
Cindy Estridge.
Well, when you really think about what kind of ground our instructors cover, I mean,
right,
just in the brief little sampling that we talked to today, every nook and cranny of the country,
mom of 5,
doing all kinds of the Lord's
McDonald's
work.
fanatic, bridge lover. I mean, yeah.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg, guys. I mean, we could go down our list and just call after call after call, just be so enamored by who our instructors are and how much love they just overflow with each and every day, just in their normal lives and their refit lives. But
and just how easy it is to get connected to the same thing. You know, different personalities, interested in different things, but have this shared passion for people through fitness.
That's right. Bringing people together.
Yep.
Well, we do want to wrap up. We've taken up enough of your time. We'll have to do this again, though, because I think this was really fulfilling both ways. You know,
that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Helps me stay and feel connected too. But
I know we should just call people like once a week and just talk.
Yeah. We've tried that before, but we didn't have this cool setup.
Yeah.
So.
We also didn't have, like
things like this. This make it so much better.
Yeah. But we will be back with 1, possibly 2 additional episodes before we round out season 3, all the ships. So please stay tuned and do us a favor, you guys. We know that we've been inconsistently producing episodes, but when you can, if you will follow, like, share, comment, anything
subscribe.
that you can do. Yeah, subscribe. Anything that you can do to help spread the love of Finding Fit, we would more than appreciate. So,
yeah. Thank you guys.
Until next time.
Love you.
Bye.